Alright, I'm going to take you guys on a lap around Monaco, but first I'm going to show you my car here. See the Alpine livery? If you look at my upgrades there, you can see that everything is 10 out of 10 max upgrades, so do not worry if you're not upgraded and you can't match my lap times. The other thing is this setup here. See, everything is set at 3 except for suspension. That is just because 3 is always the fastest setting for lap time, and I did a race and I just wanted that little bit of extra tire preservation for that. So we're going to jump straight into a lap of Monaco. First thing I'm going to do is split it up so that you can see everything corner by corner, and then I will show you the final lap at the end. Alright, so as you probably know, the start of the lap starts well before the lap actually starts. One of the most important things in a hot lap, or any lap really, is your exit onto the front straight. So you can see here that I actually crash into the barrier heading into what is really the final turn, but luckily these last set of turns are what I'm going to refer to as kind of equalizers, where basically you can't make it past them at any higher than a certain speed, no matter how good your entry is into that corner. So here, even though the gas is all the way down, my speed still goes down to 222 because the game forces you to reduce your speed to make the corner. This means that as long as you don't mess up the very final corners, any mistakes you make before will not affect your next lap. So coming down the front stretch, headed into turn 1, set up wide, hit your apex, and bounce back to the outside to retain as much speed as possible. Stay close to the walls right here and right here, but not right there. This lap is somewhat of a poor example, but what you want to do is stay in the middle of the track, bounce out wide so that you can take this corner with as much speed as possible. If you do this right, which I don't here, you should be able to maintain gear 6 throughout the entire corner, leading to a much better exit. For reference, here's a clip of me doing it properly. See, I come outside, take the corner with only the tiniest release there, maintain gear 6 throughout the whole thing, and you come out with an advantage of about 5 kilometers an hour. Having done that, you're going to move to the left and take what is really turn 3 with as wide of an arc as you possibly can. Again, not the greatest example here. Best case scenario is that you maintain gear 7 throughout the whole turn, but this won't really cost you that much time as the straightaway in front of it is very, very short. Heading towards turn 4, you want to set up to the left, tap the brakes as you enter the corner, get on the gas, set up right, and then take turn 5 in a similar way. You can see it better here, brake tap right there, and I'm onto the gas as I exit, and then a similar thing, turn in, tap the brakes, back on the gas as I exit turn 5. Now you can see that I do hit the wall here, but it doesn't really matter that much as it only reduces my speed by 3 kilometers an hour and doesn't impact my acceleration. Make sure to set up to the left down the straight so that you can go full throttle through turn 6. It's really important here to go down inside and then apex around to there as the turn ends, head straight to the outside so that you can be in a straight line and accelerate as soon as possible. Through the tunnel, you want to stay a little bit closer to the right side than the left, and as you exit, you want to hug the right wall so that you can set up properly for turns 7 and 8. Once again, you want to enter early, tap the brakes, and get right back on the accelerator. You can see here that I have gear 6 both on entry and on exit, only shifting down to 5th for a couple of short moments. As you exit turn 8, be sure to stay close to the right side so that you can set up for these next 3 full throttle corners. You should have one long continuous turn, tightening up for this corner here, and then changing directions, swinging to the outside for the exit. You should take this next chicane with only the tiniest release on the apex of the first corner. You see I release right there, just the tiniest bit, full throttle the rest of the way through. The last real turn is very similar to turn 4, just set up wide and hug the inside with a slight brake tap to ensure you make the corner. These last few turns are all full throttle, just set up wide, hit the inside and take them with as wide of an arc as possible. And as you come down the front stretch once again, that's your lap around Monaco.